And he balled up his fists, leaned back, and headbutted me square in the nose.
Pirates of the Caribbean actor Johnny Depp went to the UK to seek justice and was deprived of the right to a fair trial. Now this has become a story too familiar with thousands who go to the courts in the UK to get justice, only to be served more injustice. How do we know this? You may be asking yourself. Well, sit tight because what you're about to hear will shock you. But here's the spoiler. Amber Heard didn't deserve to win the libel case in the UK, and we can prove it. So what happened? Did she bribe the judge, or did someone call in a favor? Let's find out. Train wreck trials are box office gold for the media, so the Donnybrook that went down now in London between movie stars Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, plus a provocative tabloid newspaper, was a can't-look-away legal melee, risible and appalling at the same time. It has now become clear that the allegations by Amber and the assistance by the UK's corrupt judicial system were nothing but an elaborate fraud designed to discredit Depp while using the high-profile allegations to drive traffic to the Sun newspaper. Let's face it, the UK trial was a sham. The presiding judge, Andrew Niccol, is intimately connected with Don Wooden, the Sun's journalist who posted the defamatory allegation claiming Depp was a wife-beater. The connection, apparently, is through the judge's own son, Robert Palmer, who works alongside Wooden at Talk Radio, part of the same group owned by Rupert Murdoch News Corporation. Wooden is a journalist and a broadcaster from New Zealand, an executive editor of the Sun newspaper, and a regular host of Talk Radio's Drive Time show. Clearly, there was an obvious conflict of interest in the case. Despite knowing this conflict, why did Justice Niccol preside over the case? Why did UK's Chief Justice allow him to preside over the case when any other judge could have handled it? The answers should come to you naturally. I mean, they are so self-revealing. From what we've gathered, all Justice Niccol was interested in was Amber's evidence and submissions that would solidify the Sun's defamatory allegation that the Fantastic Beasts actor was a wife-beater. There was, in fact, no such evidence whatsoever. So whatever happened, whatever ruling was made, was a sheer show of witch hunt and corruption. The central allegation by the now 36-year-old actress was that on the evening of 21st of May 2016, her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, violently attacked her and in a rage threw a mobile phone at her face with extreme force. The evidence of the injury resulting from the mobile phone hurled at Amber's face was nothing rather than what would resemble a mere zit. Upon analysis of various versions of the photographs of the alleged bruising, evidence was continually shown that they are inconsistent with Amber's testimony. Hear this. A 2016 iPhone weighed between 140 grams and 200 grams. If thrown with excessive force, as claimed by Amber, even if the flat side of the phone made contact, there would be instant and significant bruising. Whereas, if the corner of the phone made contact with the upper left cheekbone or at the base of the eye, we would have expected to see rapid and substantial swelling and blood redness caused by the landing force. The photos shown to the court were entirely inconsistent with such blunt force injury. Additionally, the police officers who rushed to the scene, both domestic violence trained, testified that they saw no evidence of injury or damage to property. Again, this was wholly inconsistent with Amber's evidence and subsequent testimony by her witnesses. Upon receiving the 911 call, LAPD arrived at the scene within 15 minutes. 4 officers attended, with the first 2 testifying that after searching the property for evidence, they reported that they found no injury on Amber, no damages on the property, and no evidence of crime whatsoever. The first 2 officers to arrive at the scene were Tyler Haddon and Melissa Sanez. Officer Sanez particularly told the UK court, "I did not identify her as a victim of domestic violence." Again, a few months later, there was an allegation that Johnny Depp had given Amber 2 black eyes, with the Drive Angry actress claiming that Depp assaulted her just one day before her appearance on James Corden's Late Late Show on the 16th of December 2015. However, Samantha McMillan, Depp's longtime makeup artist, testified that she spent much of the afternoon and the following morning with Amber, doing her makeup for the appearance on Corden's show later that day. McMillan told the jury that she saw Amber in good light and at close range, wearing no makeup, and that she could clearly see that the actress did not have any visible marks bruises, cuts, or injuries. Once again, witness testimony undermined Amber's allegation of assault, and again, there was no evidence whatsoever to substantiate her claims. Yet miraculously, Judge Nickel still found Depp guilty. To make matters worse, Johnny Depp was denied the right to adduce fresh evidence in support of the fact that Amber's evidence and testimony were false. Therefore, in the absence of the court considering all evidence from both sides, the proceedings wouldn't possibly have been said to be final, fair, and concluded. Justice Nickel concluded that 12 of the 14 alleged domestic violence incidents relied on by the Sun newspaper did occur, yet the evidence and conflicting statements suggested otherwise. We can therefore conclude that the proceedings and subsequent ruling of the UK libel case pitting Johnny Depp and the Sun newspaper were mired in the usual spin of trickery and deceit that helpless people have experienced in the hands of corrupt UK judges who operate favoring corrupt corporations and their Magic Circle law firm attendees. With that now behind, there is renewed hope in the Virginia hearing, and we just hope that this time justice will be served fairly. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you details surrounding the legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any of them.